if you want to be wealthy, there are three things that you can do in your life right now, today, to immediately impact your long-term wealth. Number one, and I think this is the most powerful thing that you could possibly do, is one, don't listen to anyone that is not a financial expert. This includes your family, your friends, anything like that. And I know any of the financial experts out there get a bad reputation, and frankly, a lot of it's deserved, especially, I hate to say it, in the insurance sales sort of side of things. But frankly, I think family and friends should have a worse rep. And the reason for this is, often what happens is we get caught in a keeping up with the Joneses sort of mentality or sort of conversation where we'll hear friends talking about, like, look, I bought Tesla and I made 10x my money, and you could do the same. And then math and actually intelligent investing, all these things go out the window, because social proof for us as humans is a very powerful thing. If we have someone that we know, like, and trust that tells us, oh, look how good I did, one, it kicks in the instincts of, well, why not me? And so you have like that strong FOMO belief, but also it really just makes us want to keep up with the Joneses and do just as well as them. And the easiest way to do that is to buy the same things that they're buying, or piggyback off, again, that social proof, that trust in that person. But again, there's no investing knowledge there. So basically what you're doing is you're showing up to a blackjack table and betting, placing the same bets, or a roulette table and placing the same bets as your friend. And that's not a good way to actually grow your wealth, because your friend may not know anything about what they're actually doing. And from my experience, 99% of the time, they just got lucky. And if you're trying to build long-term wealth, that's not a good strategy, because there's a big difference between becoming rich and becoming wealthy. Your friend probably got rich, say they made that 10x return because, hey, they got lucky, they got rich. But rich is a very transient state. So if you're rich, it's very hard to sustain, especially if you got rich from being lucky. If you got rich from being wealth, or from like having a wealth mindset and investing well, that's a whole different thing. But that's where I think wealthiness has a distinct difference. Is being wealthy is sustainable to me. So if you want to become wealthy or have wealth for your family, you need to make it sustainable, and paying attention to people that don't actually know what they're doing is not a good way to do that. So ignore family, friends, only trust financial experts. And by financial experts, I don't mean the people on TV that are just trying to talk about stocks to get ad dollars. Those are also not the people to listen to. So basically you want to find a real trusted professional whose only opinion and only benefit is to help you as an individual be successful in wealth. And which actually kind of leads me into the second point. So one of the best things you can do for today, again, number two, is knowledge. So becoming knowledgeable around money, becoming knowledgeable around investments, and becoming knowledgeable about your current situation is something you can do today, and is going to be much more powerful than anything else you do, aside from not listening to your friends and family. But here's why. So if you are knowledgeable, you know who to trust. You know if advice that you're getting is garbage. So you'll be able to see through the veil of what's going on. So read books on investments, read books on finances, watch YouTube videos. Again, watch YouTube videos with a grain of salt, because there are people out there that are similar to your pundits on TV that are just trying to get a quick buck by, using scare tactics and things like that, or sell you their course. But at the same time, even if they're trying to sell you a course, or even if they're trying to make a quick buck, doesn't necessarily mean the advice is wrong or bad. They could be very, very good advice. They just happen to have a course too to teach you even more advice. So reading books, watching YouTube videos, and becoming knowledgeable around investments, knowledgeable around personal finances, that's going to be a super powerful thing. As well as becoming knowledgeable on your current situation. So track everything you do. And today, that's super easy with a lot of tools out there to track your net worth, to track your budget, to track your investments. All of these things are easy to do. One of my apps is that I use is Sensibly. So Sensibly is a budget tracking app. So you can basically import all your credit cards, all your bank accounts, and track your budget in fine detail on an app like Sensibly. Investments you can track on a software like Personal Capital. So all these different things you can track and have a clear indication of where you are today, and knowing how much money is going in, how much money is going out. Well, if you know how much is going in versus how much is going out, you can really easily see how much am I saving, how much should I be investing. All these things you'll know just from looking at the data. The third and final thing that you can do today to immediately improve your position is start automating everything. So along with knowing where your situation is, us as humans are broken. We are just flat out broken. Like and kind of to my first point of around where we, just are broken by social proof and things that can easily persuade us. But we're also broken by emotions. We're broken by just being, we get busy, we forget things. So if you automate everything, then you don't have to think about anything. So, and it basically prevents you from being a human, which is what we really want when it comes to investing. So using things like robo-advisors, granted I have some disagreements on how robo-advisors are done, but then at the same time, still better than you trying to DIY if you don't know what you're doing. So, and you can also automate those things. So having money that automatically hits your checking account, then goes straight into investments, each month, each paycheck, etc. So hit your bank account, boom, off. You can set those up today. Set up automated bill payments. Set up automated credit card payments. Set automated savings up. So if you have money hit your checking account, have it immediately go towards investment goals or towards a wealth accumulation account or towards investments or IRAs. Set up all these things to be automated so you don't even have to think about saving, and then it just happens. And that way you've paid yourself first and all the important things are taken care of before you ever start spending a dime. But these are 3 ways that you can immediately improve your position today. Hopefully you take me up on them. And if you do, let me know in the comments and let me know how it goes. Cheers.